Hello, Joseph. Joseph is a Chelsea fan. Chelsea. What's going on with your Chelsea?
Right now, I think the owners of the club they don't actually know what they are doing yet, because changing three managers in one season, it's a lot. Yeah, and then they don't adhere to the advice of their managers. They want to do what they feel is right. They don't follow the managers. Maybe I think that's why Chelsea is going through what they are going through right now.
Okay, looking at that Nottingham Forest match, what went wrong in that match? At the time I was like, is this Chelsea against a Nottingham Forest reserve team? This same Nottingham Forest lost to Aston Villa 4-0 or thereabout.
Yeah, I feel right now the players they are very reluctant. They are not putting in their best at the stance. Yeah, that's what happened. Because if you watch their play, they were very reluctant. They were not playing to full this thing. They're not playing their full games. Yeah, they were just playing anyhow football.
So what could be the reason? Because initially they said it was the former coach, Rosenau, that was the problem. Now he left. That same energy is still there.
Well, I feel if you're a player and you've changed two or three coach in one season, to affect you, because each coach comes with their own game plan and pattern they play to. So the players are trying to let me say adhere or cooperate with the game plan or settings of the game that they are facing.
Okay, let's look at Kopama. What is wrong to the star boy now? Kopama was on everybody's lips last season, but this season is just like he's a shadow of himself. What?
You see, Kopama, he's a very great player, but you see, when a player goes for injury, he loses in a lot of form. So the injury he went for affected him very much. When he came back, he's not fully fit as he was last season. So the injury affected Cole Palmer. I think that's why.
Okay, let's look at your match against Liverpool. Liverpool.
Liverpool, they are a great team. They're a very great team. I don't think we stand a chance against Liverpool with this current form we are in, because the players they are reluctant, they are weak, they are not putting in their full energy, and then we have so many cases of injury. Our wingers are off. I think Liverpool they have a higher opportunity
So
above us.
you don't see Chelsea doing anything different against them.
If they can win the game, then I think it's God's grace, because right now I don't think they can win Liverpool with what they are playing.
Okay, what would be your score prediction if you had to predict the goal?
Uh, 3-1, 3-0
Favor.
in favor of Liverpool.
Wow. Okay. Good day, sir. Thank you.
Good day.
Liverpool. Um, can we just talk about the last game first? The Liverpool against Man U. What went wrong in that match? A lot of people gave Liverpool that chance to win Man U, and it turned out the way. They even coming to draw the match, and later Man U even lost a lot of chances against Liverpool. So what is going
I
on?
actually watched the match, and what I can say, I don't know, it's like the Liverpool team just lose focus at the time. Otherwise, they could have carried the day because they played well. I can remember vividly that in the first half, um, the ball possession alone was 39-61. 39 for Man U and then 69 for. So that will tell you exactly that the Liverpool team played exactly what they were supposed to play. But as long run, they lose everything. Maybe, yeah.
So can we say it's players' fault or the coach is not really selecting the right profile?
No, the coach, we can't blame the coach. At times, you can't blame the coach because he has been with them throughout the week, training towards that match. So he is the best person to know who to start and who not to start and who to change who. So maybe the players didn't do exactly what they were supposed to do, and the Man U got their chance and they took it.
And if you look at that Rio, that young man, the moment he came into the match, there was a spark at that wing, the right wing. So, do you see that boy starting this Chelsea match?
Everything come gradually. The coach, like I said the other time, the coach knows better. Now, but I can look at it at the other way around. He's supposed to play him before that time he played him. He was supposed to come before that time the coach plays him because it's a good. When he came, he changed the match. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's talk about Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That has always been a tough match for Liverpool, even though presently Chelsea are not in this good form. So you, as a Liverpool fan, what would you say about this upcoming match?
Okay, they are playing against Chelsea this
Yes.
time. Let me say, if the Liverpool side played what they are supposed to play, they'll carry the day. With the Chelsea form, Liverpool will carry the day.
Okay, so what if you are to predict your front line against Chelsea?
2-1.
No, your front line, who should start?
The coach knows better. Like I said, he has been with them throughout. I didn't watch any of their training section. The better players should start. That's my take, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your prediction is
One
in favor
in
of.
favor of Liverpool.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're a Chelsea fan. Yes. Now, looking at the Chelsea performance this season and the last match, coming from winning against Leeds United in FA to losing to a Nottingham Forest, basically second team. So you as a fan, what can you say about this?
Uh, the performance is a bit disappointing because I'm a professional even in the game, so I don't expect that from Chelsea. The Chelsea I used to know would come all out to win all games, even against first teams, not Nottingham Forest second team. It was quite disappointing, and I'm really embarrassed. But what I see is that every other player in Chelsea team now are average players, apart from the likes of Kopama, apart from the likes of Enzo. Then you can talk of the likes of Casiedo. Those are the only outstanding players I can see in Chelsea now. Every other player in Chelsea are average players. I think that's why, and I think that's the reason. Because if you talk of Chelsea in those days, you see the likes of Didier Drogba, you see the likes of Frank Lampard. Those are top class players in the world. So you can't compare them with what we are having now.
Okay. Okay. Is it Europa Cup qualification? Do you see Chelsea qualifying for any of those Europa spots?
Yeah, I don't know how it goes. I think if they win the FA Cup, they'll qualify for one. I mean, maybe
Europa.
Europa. Yes. I know Chelsea is a final team player. Once they get to the final, they'll give all out. They'll go all out to play and win the this. It's a win for Chelsea against Man City.
Against Man City.
Yes, it's a win.
Okay. Okay.
It's a win for Chelsea against Man City.
Okay.
Trust me.
Let's look at Chelsea Liverpool. Liverpool also lost to but a very good team. At least one of those hottest team in England. But Chelsea losing to Nottingham Forest, coming to play a Liverpool team that at least they are a bit in form. So, what will you say about this
My
match?
prediction is that I don't know, but I know that Liverpool cannot beat Chelsea today. It might end up in a draw, or Chelsea will have the day.
Okay,
But for Liverpool beating Chelsea, it's a no-no.
what do you think the coach should do differently?
I think what I see is that the morale of the players are down. Psychologically, they need to be up. That's all they need for the game. Psychologically, they need to be up. As a coach, there's a way you ginger your players psychologically. You ginger their morals, and they'll give all out for you. That's why the coaches like Pep Guardiola, coaches like Alonso, coaches like Diego Simeone. That's why they are different in the leagues, in their various leagues.
Okay, so what will be your score prediction
2-1 against Liverpool.
against Liverpool? Okay, let's quickly talk about Real Madrid situation. Looking at what's going on there, the situation between Tchouaméni and Valverde and Mbappe. As at today now, they've signed almost 30 million petition against Mbappe leaving the Real Madrid with all other issues around that. So, what do you think is the cause of all this, and how do you think Real Madrid should address it? Although yesterday they came out, there's there's a statement from Real Madrid that the two players have been fined 500,000 euros or so. And so, would that be enough?
Finding them is not enough. I think they need to instill discipline in the Real Madrid team. Every player that goes to Real Madrid will believe that yes, we're on top of the world already, and nobody can talk to us. Like to me, Mbappe personally is too proud. That's what I see. If I'm playing in a team and I can't carry my teammates along. Humility first is number one in football. Humility is number one in football. If you like carry the ball on your teeth. If you are not humble, you cannot play football. And that's where professionalism comes to play. You have to be humble. Respect your even if you are playing against an opponent, respect your opponent. That's what the round object is all about. So if you are not respecting your teammates, you don't expect them to respect you in return even if you are the world best, even if we've had the likes of Brazilian Kaká, we've had the likes of Ronaldo Nazario, we've had the likes of Luis Figo. All these players are great players, even in the Real Madrid squad, but they were not this arrogant. No.
Even Cristiano Ronaldo was not this.
Ronaldo was not this arrogant, so Mbappe has to calm down. There's a big football ahead of him. So you don't create negative energy in teams like Real Madrid. Any team you go in the world, they'll say, if you can do this to Real Madrid, you can do it to us. Then. So that's what I see. But the fine to me is not okay. They have to instill stiffer disciplines.
Okay, yeah. They have list of coaches they want to approach for next season. So you know we have people like Jose Mourinho, Joran Klopp, and all that. So who do you think can really
It's a
manage?
Murillo for me.
Why Mourinho?
I love his energy. I love his energy when it comes to football. I love his energy. Even when Murillo was in Chelsea, it was football was like war in England. When he went to Real Madrid, it was like war in Spain. So I love that energy in football.
And you think he can manage these players' ego?
They don't have ego. If you think you have ego, you have no. Mourinho has coached players like Ronaldo Nazario. He has coached players like Maicon. So who are you? And those are world class players too.
Uh, Good day, sirs.
Good
So
day.
you are Chelsea fans. So this is the first time I'll be doing two Chelsea fans interview together. So your season so far, what will you say about it?
Um, Honestly, our season has not been encouraging, and due to there have been a disconnect between the coach, in fact, the management team, the board, between the board, the manager, and then the players. And once in a football team, if you have a crack within all these three segments, the team you don't expect any positive result. Having said that, you can see the fallout even when the coach was sacked. But you can see with the interim coach, the players are not even united. There's still a missing link, and that's why we keep on losing point, losing point, losing point. In fact, this season for us has been horrible, and I hope the board will now look into it, and even if they can work on bringing in some big names matter seriously in every club. At least you have experienced players. They encourage the young talent. The young talent, you see them, they are energetic, but the technical know-how, they don't know when to be able to calm down and handle pressure and be able to know what to do. So this is our weakness.
What about you?
Well, basically, I'm a Chelsea fan and will remain a Chelsea fan. And just like my team rightly said, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. The management, the team, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of disconnects. And for us to shine as a team once again, we need to coordinate, we need to reorganize, we need to do things the way it's supposed to be. Chelsea used to be a very great team, and I'm expecting that we're going to do some work, get some good players, let's have a very well organized team that can come out once again and make us proud.
Okay, you two just concentrated on players. What about coach? Don't you think Chelsea need a new manager, somebody with experience?
No, there's honestly need for a good coach for Chelsea because, in fact, one of the basic or challenge we are having now is the coaching crew. You understand? The management need to work seriously on that. We need to get a good hand that can come, and reorganize. No matter how much team, no matter how good your team is, if you don't have a good technical team that can organize the team, you will still not be playing anything. So we need a coach. We need a very good coach. We need a very good technical team that will, sit down and, go to the drawing board and do the right thing.
And more to what he said, uh, you will tend to agree with me that Chelsea is a big club. We have kept pace record that other clubs don't have. And because of that, the name of the club itself is big. If you don't fit into it, you don't belong there. So what I expect the board to do, to bring in a new coach, a big name coach, not just an ordinary coach. An ordinary coach cannot handle Chelsea because experience matters. Going back history, memory lane, since Mourinho left, you tend to agree with me. There's been a disconnect. We have not gotten a good replacement in his place, a coach that know who to play and who not to play. And this has been the disconnect that's happening with Chelsea. And until Chelsea bring in a coach that understand the ABC, our own kind of game, the Chelsea team, he must understand. He's not bringing an ordinary coach. You need to bring in somebody that understands the kind of formation Chelsea play and are good into it. And you bring him and he will be able to control the dressing room. If you don't have a coach that has control over his dressing room, he will never win. That's my take.
Okay, so who will you suggest?
As in the coach. Well, there are a lot of good coaches out there
Available.
that are available. I think what they just need to do is to take their time, and just like my team rightly said, we need a very big hand. Honestly, Chelsea is a very big club, and it's not a club that you just be bringing in coaches anyhow. We need a good hand. A good hand. When I say a good hand, we need a coaches that have coach other bigger clubs. That can come in, look at the technicalities of the game, and put the team once again on its parts.
Okay, quickly before we go to your match for this weekend. Now let's look at the problem in Chelsea. I think the problem is beyond coach or manager. What about the board? Now, if you look at that Maresca interview, he made mention of a lot of things, and that this man you face this kind of challenge some years back.
Other clubs too, not
So
just Man U.
what about if you bring somebody? Okay, let's say Mourinho, you are bringing Mourinho back, or you are bringing this PSG coach back, and this board will tell him no, we want to go and sign a Garnacho when you need a striker or a defender. So don't you think that should also be addressed?
Well, just like okay.
Yes, it's a good question. But you also agree with me. Any big name coach, any big coach that will come to Chelsea, he will want a full authority of the players he want, a full control of his dressing room. And if they will not give him those players, that coach will not be willing to come because they will not want to spoil their reputation. Like the likes of, you call their names, Enrique, or you call Ancelotti, you call maybe Zidane, or you call other coaches like this, or Xabi Alonso. These are coaches that, if you don't, the moment the board want to, the problem is that the American people are really playing. They are not there for business football. As far as I'm concerned, they are only there to make money. Because back in the days when Abramovich was in control of Chelsea, he makes sure he understands what the fans want and what he wants. And he was getting result for that. He brought in the big names. He brought in the good coach. He brought in big names. He gave them, and we got the result. And unlike nowadays, the American people are there just to just to make the money. They think is football is not about. Chelsea cannot base their record on all these young talent that don't have experience, and we cannot go anywhere with average managers. Thank you.
Well, I think he has said it rightly. The we honestly need a coach that knows his onions and will have a free hand to do his job. If we really want to succeed, you understand? We need somebody who will know that interference should not be, allowed. Allow him to get the boys who will do the work. Let him have that relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Let him have the team. Let him control the team, control the players, and then knows what he wants to do. If the board continue to interfere with the work of the coach, honestly, it's not going to work. And just like he rightly said, Chelsea need to look beyond making money. It is not just about making money in football. When you want to, the team to work, you honestly need to allow the coach to get his players, come, strategize the team, reorganize it, and go out there and play the ball. And then once this game is played, the money will naturally come. That's it.
Okay, so let's talk about your match with Liverpool today. What's what what is your take on that plan?
Honestly, honestly, concerning our match for today, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I'm not sure of that 3 point. That is the truth. Because you check you check our previous games, we have been losing, losing, losing. And once there is no motivation, before you go, assuming we won our match last or we drew our match against Nottingham Forest, our boys will have the momentum to go. Now we are facing a bigger team that have been having their result. So already the spirit, the boys, it will only take the grace of God if we happen to get a draw. Honestly.
Well, I think it's going to be a very strong and hot match, but I'm wishing them the best. I'm wishing Chelsea the best. Let them just go out there and do their best.
Lastly,
Yeah.
if you had to give score prediction for this match, what would be your score prediction?
It can end same way like last week, 3-1. We will concede. Liverpool will win.
Well, I'm giving Chelsea.
Score
I'm giving them 2-1.
2-1,
Yes.
3-1, 2-1. I'll be here next week to talk about it. Good day,
Thank you very much.
Chelsea.
You're welcome. The Blues forever. The Blues forever.
Last match against Nottingham Forest.
We lost.
Nottingham Forest rested most of their key players because of that Europa game between them and Aston Villa. And they still won Chelsea convincingly. So 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
So you as a Chelsea, how do you feel about that match?
Honestly, it was. I couldn't open my eyes that day. I have nowhere to go. I have to just take a cold water to give myself a good rest. Because, in fact, I never expect that. I never expect that. But behind it, just like the way I told you last week, with this new coach we have, we must face so many things. These things, you must see it, for sure. But I'm betting you today we are winning today match. Yes, because now the coach has know all the player. He know who and who can play and who will not play. Who and who will play 90 minutes and who will not play 90 minutes. So as I'm talking to you now, today match is a win-win game for Chelsea.
Today match is against Liverpool. And looking at the two teams, one is more informed than the other.
Yes.
Although Liverpool also they lost the last match, but they lost to a very good team, Man U. Well, not a very good team. So, what gives you confidence that Chelsea will be able to do something against?
With this form, Liverpool find themselves this time around. I don't see Liverpool winning Chelsea. No, Chelsea is going to win. Chelsea is going to use them today to show the world that this coach, yes, he knows what he's doing. So I am assuring you that Chelsea is going to win Liverpool today, for sure.
Okay, let's quick one before we talk about the score prediction. Now, what do you think the coach will do differently from the last match?
Yes, I think the coach, the formation he used last time, is going to change the formation this week. Seriously, he's going to change formation, which I'm still looking at. By now, maybe let's say in the next 1 hour, the formation will come out. So I know with the new formation, we are going to deal with Liverpool.
So who do you think started that match that are not supposed to start today's match?
Yeah. In fact, almost everybody started the other match. Everybody started the match. Just like what I told you, the coach is testing them to know their capability and their ability. So I will not tell you this person started and this person did not start. No, they all start. If you watch the match that day, you know almost all Chelsea fans were there. Chelsea players played the match that day. So I will not tell you because this one was not there. That is why no. In fact, it's a test from the coach. So as I'm assuring you, I'm still telling you now, we are winning the match today.
Okay, Kopama. Kopama has really deformed. You know, last match he didn't really play well, and he's also lost a penalty. So do you think Kopama will have anything to do against this? And do you think he will also start this match?
Of course, I believe in Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer has a lot to deliver. If it is losing the penalty, even Messi lost penalty, Ronaldo lost penalty. Many of them lost penalty. So penalty is a game of luck. So for Cole Palmer, I still believe in him. It happened like that. In fact, what happened during the last coach affected Cole Palmer seriously. So with this new coach, I'm assuring you Cole Palmer will pick up today. He's going to show the world who he is today. So I believe on Cole Palmer. He's still going to deliver.
Okay, so what will be your score prediction?
Our score prediction today match is 2-1. 2-1 against 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Chelsea is going to win Liverpool 2-1.
Okay, Echo, Chelsea Liverpool. Let's look at Chelsea last match. What went wrong? Chelsea Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest started with their second team, and Chelsea lost 3-1 to them. That same Nottingham Forest played Aston Villa with full team. Aston Villa beat them. So what really went wrong with that match?
Okay. First of all, Nottingham Forest winning Chelsea. Currently, now Chelsea is not doing well. Because they sacked their coach. They are now with an interim coach, which might have a new pattern to play, and also the team, because of one injury or the other, they were not in good order at the moment. So losing to uh, Nottingham Forest, so it's very bad, but there is nothing we can do about that because currently they are not doing very well.
Okay, playing against your team, Liverpool. Liverpool also lost against Man U. So in fact, let's even talk about that Liverpool Man U. You as a Liverpool fan, what will you say about that match?
Well, it's a rival game. Liverpool Man U, we know it will be a very tough game. And Liverpool losing both home and away to Man U this season, it was very bad. Still, I would still fault it to the coach because he doesn't play a pattern. Every game he change formation, and he doesn't even have trust in some of the young players that can change the game for him. Imagine Rio was on the bench for almost 75 minutes before he was brought up. Within 15 minutes, look at his performance. And you have Salah injured, you have so many of your players injured, and you cannot trust this young player to do the magic for you. So you don't have faith in them. So what do you expect? You will not expect a good result as well because that is a rival game that you should know as a coach in that caliber of that kind of a team. That Liverpool Man U is not just another game. It's a must-win game. You have lost at home, and this one is a away game. At least draw, but unfortunately, he lost the match. So the coach is not a good coach to me. I don't even like him.
He won Premier League
Oh, that is only the grace he has because he won Premier League.
in his first season.
Yes, in his first season, and that's what is still keeping him because despite that, Liverpool supposed to be a formidable team. Okay, he is the defending champion now, and he's now struggling to qualify for top four after spending almost €500 million. So to me, it's a failure. It's a failure. And now we don't even have a standard pattern. Every matches, every game, we see a different thing, we see a different performance. So his formation, he playing the player in their in different position. So I don't trust the coach to build Liverpool or to make a Liverpool a very stronger team. Not this coach.
So will you give him chance? Will you believe that he's going to win uh, Chelsea this next game this weekend?
Of course, because he has already lost to Chelsea in his first leg, and now Chelsea is nowhere to compete in this game. Tomorrow game, I give it to Liverpool, of course, because Chelsea is not very good, and most of their players are injured. If you look at most of their star players are injured, so I don't see anybody that want to play that game and compete with Liverpool. Only if the Liverpool coach mess up, maybe his formation or his pattern of play, because he has a favorite he usually play, which they don't give results. So unless that, if not, Liverpool will win.
Okay, who do you think supposed to start that last match? That now you believe that such people or person should start this Chelsea against Chelsea now?
Yeah, somebody like Kaiser was on the bench. He only played 5 minutes. So what do you expect for him to come and do in just 5 minute game? Salah is injured. Kaiser was there. You now put Frimpong, a defensive player, to go and be playing up front where you have Frimpong and you have Rio to play the wing. So those are the people that I thought, oh, they can perform better than Frimpong, because I don't see what Frimpong play in that match. And the partner he played in the first half is very bad that we conceded 2 early goal before we now came up and
Before Man you dash it 2 goals.
okay. But they don't dash the goal because it's not a free goal. It's not a free goal. We equalize the goal. So that's it.
Okay, so what would be your predict score line?
With this scoreline, let me just say 3-1 Liverpool to win the Chelsea game.
So you believe this bad Chelsea can still score Liverpool? Is that how bad Liverpool is?
It's not that how bad. It's the fault of the coach. Imagine you wanted to play a competition like this in a very hot league, England for that matter, and you have only senior defender, two, to play all the competition. So what do you expect? How do you want them to cover for you playing week in, week out? Not that even Man U that play once in a month, they are conceding goal. Talk about you that you are playing every three days. So what do you expect? So he can still give it. And we have our first choice, second choice, Injo as goalkeeper. So we have left only with our third choice. So and he's doing well. I don't write him. In fact, I preferred him in the post than our second choice because he has this confidence.
Okay, thank you.
All right.